something, I need to tune something up a little bit there, but just wanted to see what was going to play. So, something I want to touch base on. Now, that video I put up today, it got quite a bit of views, a couple of likes. I put some comments in there to explain it. That video was caught on me by a random person, right? And you can hear the video. He's clearly mocking me for living in a trailer park community, and probably because of the way I was dressed and walking where I was walking with a guitar on my side. Well, this is what I know. In 1 week's time, I went from sitting still, not having a direction, not knowing which way to go in. Seemed like everything kept going wrong. Everything kept going in like the weirdest directions I couldn't make sense out of. Confused as hell. Didn't know what to make of it. Now I got this YouTube channel here. I got 11 subscribers. Am I bragging about it? You're damn right. I'm not up there with the rest of them that have hundreds, thousands, maybe even millions. Don't even know. But I'm not here to attract everybody. I'm here to attract the real people. And, you know, you got people out here talking about I'm woke, I'm this, I'm that, I see, I'm empathic, all this stuff, right? They throw the words out there. But empathy involves feeling of another. And not just a person. Your environment, your surroundings. You don't project energy, you read it. Because the whole thing about situations, when you come into situations, there's already energy there. What are you going to add to it? Positive? Negative? Balanced? People say, well, I speak the truth, I speak the truth, I speak the truth. Let me speak the truth. The truth is that evil and hatred is free will in the absence of love. Let me say that again for the ones in the back. Evil and hatred is free will with the absence of love. Because anybody who ever knows what love truly is, not this fake ass shit that you buy at the mall, I'm talking real love. The kind that you have for somebody you don't even know. Or the type that's so strong that you have in somebody that you would literally do anything, including demolish yourself. You get to questioning your integrity, your character. You start questioning whether or not you are who you say you are, right? Depression. So you start believing what everybody says about you being all this nasty shit, deceitful shit, right? They say they have proof. Most of the time, their proof consists of half of a conversation from their perception, not from the one that sent it, but from their perception. And that's the thing about perception, is it's your own. Okay? Because there are some people out here that are exactly what they say, and you ain't got to question their words. Why? They're speaking from their heart. People say actions speak louder than words, and you're right. A lot of times they do. But when you value a person, you also value what they have to say. And you know that they ain't trying to attack you. If they coming at you, majority of the time, it's because they give a shit and they think you're going down the wrong path. Now, if you have it in you and you think you're on the right path, then you stand on that and you own it. Whether it turns out good or bad, you stand on it and you own it. If it turns out bad, learn from it. Don't hold on to it to hurt yourself. Learn from it. Because the only time you fail is when you give up, when you stop. I have failed a lot of times. Always said, man of my word. There were times I gave it and I couldn't do shit to follow through. And that breaks my heart because my grandfather was that way. The one that predicted my birth. The one that died October 15th and was buried October 18th. Oh yeah, what day are we coming up on? October 18th. To anybody that doesn't know that story, my grandfather on my dad's side told my dad one day he was going to have a son. And my dad said, yeah, I'd like to have a son one day. And my grandfather says, no, you're going to have a son. And he described me. And he told my father the only bad thing is I'm not going to be around to see him. My grandfather was in World War II and the Korean War. He was a pretty solid man. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor. I believe it was end of 2014 or the beginning of 2015. I'm not certain. What I'm certain of is that he passed away October 15th, 1975. Was buried October 18th, 1975. And I was born October 18th, 1976. Exactly 1 year to the day he was buried, and exactly how he described me. I've carried my grandfather's name in my head and in my heart, with all the stories I heard about him from all the family members, what kind of man he was. And that, if anybody I've ever tried to emulate, is him. I'm not worried about what people think about me, I'm worried about what God thinks about me. The 10 Commandments aren't hard to live. Respect doesn't have to be earned, it's got to be maintained. And all you have to do, your perception might be off. It may be a misunderstanding. If somebody is adamant about their truth, there may be a reason for that. Maybe look into it. Take yourself out of yourself. Go to their perception. Understand the situation they're in, why they made the choices that they did, why they're sitting where they're sitting. Try to understand people, not judge them. The more you judge them, the more you're going to hate them. Judge me. I got all kinds of things you can hate about me. Promise I do. But try to understand me. Because no matter what I've been through, no matter what system I've tried to go through for help, no matter what I've tried to face that has ever tried to hold me down, I could say at times it was successful. But in this past week it has not been. It went from a scatterbrained idea to a YouTube channel, which is in the hopes that it's going to rise up a non-profit organization, Rising Pheonix, helping people rise from ashes. I've already talked to people in my community, even other non-profit organizations that are willing to let me, once I get the live ability, to talk about their organizations as well. Not the ones that you see all over the place, but they're doing just as much work. Sometimes more. Are you really a community person? You really want to look out for your neighbor, have them look out for you? You really want to be a part of something strong that means something? Because that's what this actually is. I don't want to attract everybody. I want to attract the right bodies. You enjoy music, maybe some songs, we can share interests. Maybe you're a musician and you want to come out and play, knock yourself out. I know what I know, and if I can learn more, I will. So far, I play with what I know, and I will share that. So, as part of the Rising Phoenix flock, any of y'all that are new, welcome. For those that have been here, I appreciate you. We are growing, slowly but surely, we are growing. And hopefully this is something that is lasting. Y'all take care.